Imagine a world where everything you thought you knew about human history is nothing more than a carefully constructed illusion. A hidden timeline filled with ancient secrets, lost technologies, and mind-bending mysteries lies buried beneath the surface of our accepted history. What if our ancestors possessed knowledge so advanced that it has been deliberately suppressed, hidden away by those in power, so that the truth would never see the light of day? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the forbidden truth that top scientists and historians claim could shatter our very understanding of reality. Stay with us as we peel back the layers of time and reveal what has been concealed for millennia. But be warned, once you learn what lies beneath, there's no going back. History as we know it has always been written by those in power, a narrative carefully selected and edited over centuries. But what if the true story of humanity extends far beyond the pages of our textbooks? Today, we dive deep into the hidden history of humanity, a tale filled with forgotten civilizations, inexplicable architectural wonders, and evidence of an advanced knowledge that predates our modern era by thousands of years. Consider for a moment the ancient site of Göbekli Tepe in southeastern Turkey. Discovered only a few decades ago, this complex of massive stone pillars carved with intricate symbols predates what we once believed to be the dawn of civilization. Göbekli Tepe challenges everything we thought we knew about human development. How could such monumental work have been accomplished by people who, according to traditional history, lived as nomads? Was it possible that our ancestors had access to knowledge and technologies far beyond what we assume? Now, travel with your mind to the banks of the Nile, where the great pyramids of Giza stand as eternal sentinels. These massive structures, aligned with astonishing astronomical precision, have long baffled scientists and historians alike. Traditional theories suggest they were built by slave labor over decades. But alternative theories propose that these pyramids are remnants of a forgotten era of advanced knowledge, possibly even of lost science that has been intentionally kept from modern discovery. What if these marvels of engineering are not just tombs for pharaohs, but markers of a civilization that once thrived on principles and technologies that we have only begun to understand? The mystery deepens when we examine the sheer scale of these ancient achievements. Consider the megalithic structures found scattered across the globe, from the stone circles of Europe to the ruins of the Maya in Central America. Many of these structures are aligned with celestial bodies, suggesting that their builders possessed not only an intimate knowledge of astronomy, but also a sophisticated understanding of geometry and physics. Recent archaeological research has uncovered evidence that points to an entirely different timeline for human civilization. Carbon dating and advanced geophysical surveys sometimes reveal discrepancies that challenge conventional chronologies. What if the timeline of human progress is not a neat, linear progression from savagery to sophistication, but rather a series of high peaks and deep valleys, moments of astonishing brilliance followed by long periods of regression? Could it be that advanced societies existed long before the rise of modern civilizations, only to be lost or deliberately erased from our collective memory? There are those who argue that the true history of humanity has been systematically hidden. Powerful institutions, religious authorities, and even governments may have conspired to suppress the facts, ensuring that the hidden knowledge remains out of reach for the general public. Take, for example, the legends of Atlantis, a fabled civilization said to have possessed extraordinary technological and spiritual insights. Plato's account of Atlantis has been dismissed by many as mere myth, yet countless researchers have pointed to uncanny similarities between Atlantis and various ancient cultures around the world. Could these legends be echoes of a once vibrant civilization whose true story was wiped from the record? Some theorists suggest that ancient texts, like the mysterious Sumerian tablets or the enigmatic Book of Enoch, contain fragments of a lost history, a record of human origins that defies conventional wisdom. These documents hint at a world where humans were far more in tune with the cosmos than we are today, where knowledge was passed down through secret traditions, and where advanced scientific principles were interwoven with spirituality. Consider the possibility that there is a common thread running through these disparate pieces of evidence. What if the ancient world was united by a shared understanding of the universe, a wisdom that modern science is only beginning to rediscover? Imagine that the pyramids, the stone circles, and the mysterious petroglyphs scattered across continents are all pieces of a giant puzzle, pointing to an era when humans lived in harmony with natural forces that we now barely comprehend. This hidden history is not just a relic of the past. It is a living legacy. The remnants of these advanced civilizations may hold the key to solving some of today's greatest mysteries. Could the secret to sustainable energy, advanced medicine, or even interstellar travel lie hidden within the ruins of a forgotten past? As we piece together clues from ancient artifacts and re-examine our historical narratives, we begin to see a picture emerging, one that challenges everything we've been taught about our origins and our potential. Let's pause for a moment and consider the implications. If history has been manipulated, what does that say about our current understanding of the world? How many other truths have been altered or omitted to serve the interests of those in power? The very act of questioning established history is met with resistance. Academic gatekeepers and institutional authorities are often quick to dismiss alternative theories as pseudoscience or conspiracy. Yet, the accumulation of evidence from diverse fields, archaeology, astronomy, geology, begs the question: what if there is more to our past than meets the eye? In the shadows of our museums and libraries, countless artifacts lie neglected, their true meanings obscured by centuries of reinterpretation and selective preservation. As we begin to peel away the layers of myth and propaganda, we encounter a narrative that is as rich as it is perplexing, a narrative that suggests that the story of humanity is not one of linear progress, but of cycles, mysteries, and hidden truths waiting to be uncovered. In this chapter, we have only scratched the surface of the hidden history of humanity. The evidence is tantalizing, a mosaic of archaeological finds, ancient texts, and unexplained phenomena that suggest a reality far more complex than the one we have been taught. As you watch, I invite you to keep an open mind and consider the possibility that our ancestors were custodians of a profound and mysterious wisdom. The truth is out there, buried beneath layers of time and subterfuge. And as we continue this journey, we will not only explore the lost technologies that powered these ancient marvels, but also confront the very nature of reality itself. Stay with us as we venture deeper into the realm of forbidden knowledge. Have you ever stood in awe before a monumental structure, wondering how, without modern machinery or digital technology, our ancestors managed feats that still baffle scientists today? In this chapter, we journey into the realm of lost technology, a domain where ancient engineering and secret sciences converge. What if the builders of the pyramids, the creators of megalithic sites, and even the architects of the mysterious stone circles possessed knowledge that could revolutionize our modern world? Let us begin with the pyramids of Giza, towering monuments that have withstood the test of time. For decades, engineers and archaeologists have marveled at the precision with which these structures were constructed. Massive limestone blocks weighing several tons each were cut, transported, and assembled with a degree of accuracy that is almost inconceivable given the technological constraints of the time. Conventional theories rely on rudimentary tools and sheer human labor, but alternative perspectives suggest that the ancients might have harnessed lost scientific principles to achieve these monumental tasks. One such theory posits that the ancient Egyptians may have employed sound frequencies or vibrational energy to ease the movement of these massive stones. Experimental research in acoustics and resonance has shown that certain frequencies can reduce friction and even temporarily alter the physical properties of materials. Could it be that long-forgotten knowledge of vibrational science enabled our ancestors to move and carve stone with what might now be considered near miraculous precision? Now, let's turn our attention to another enigmatic figure, Nikola Tesla. Tesla's work in the late 19th and early 20th centuries hinted at the possibility of harnessing energy in ways that defied conventional understanding. Although many of his experiments were dismissed or suppressed, a growing body of evidence suggests that Tesla might have uncovered principles that resonate with ancient practices. What if the ancients too had tapped into a kind of free energy, a natural, limitless force drawn from the very fabric of the universe? Imagine a world where energy was not derived from combustion or chemical reactions, but from the ambient energies present in the Earth and the cosmos. Some theorists speculate that ancient sites were not only centers of worship, but also nodes in a vast, interconnected energy grid, a primitive form of technology that harnessed the Earth's natural vibrations to power cities, heal the sick, and even enhance human consciousness. Throughout the world, monumental structures and precise alignments suggest a deep understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and physics. Consider Stonehenge in England, a ring of enormous stones perfectly positioned to mark the solstices and equinoxes. The precision of these alignments implies more than mere coincidence. It hints at a sophisticated grasp of astronomical cycles and the ability to predict celestial events with remarkable accuracy. Similarly, ancient structures in South America, such as those found in Tiwanaku and Machu Picchu, display engineering feats that defy modern explanation. The precision with which stones were cut to fit together without mortar, their resistance to earthquakes, and their harmonious integration with the surrounding landscape suggest that these builders possessed a technical knowledge that has since been lost to time. What techniques did they use? Were they guided by an empirical understanding of the laws of nature that modern science has only recently begun to explore? Recent advances in experimental archaeology have begun to shed light on these mysteries. Researchers have recreated some of the tools and methods that may have been used by ancient engineers. In some experiments, simple machines combined with clever applications of physics have yielded surprising results, hinting at possibilities that traditional history has overlooked. Yet, many questions remain. How exactly did ancient builders achieve such precision without the digital tools we rely on today? Were there secret formulas or lost manuscripts that codified these techniques? A knowledge base that was intentionally buried as newer civilizations emerged? Consider the possibility that these advanced techniques were part of a broader scientific system, a comprehensive understanding of nature that was as much philosophical as it was practical. In many ancient cultures, science, art, and spirituality were intertwined. Knowledge was not compartmentalized. Rather, it was an integrated whole that encompassed the mysteries of the universe. The architects of the pyramids, the engineers of the stone circles, and the builders of colossal statues might have operated under a unified theory of nature, one that allowed them to manipulate energy, matter, and even time in ways that our modern science has only begun to theorize. But why, you may ask, has this knowledge been lost? One compelling theory is that as new empires rose to power, the old wisdom was seen as a threat, a challenge to the established order. The custodians of this advanced technology might have chosen secrecy, passing down their knowledge only to a select few, or it may have been deliberately erased by subsequent regimes intent on rewriting history. Over time, wars, natural disasters, and cultural shifts could have scattered the fragments of this ancient wisdom, leaving behind only tantalizing clues for us to piece together today. There is also the possibility that the lost technology was too dangerous for the uninitiated. The manipulation of natural forces on such a grand scale could have had unpredictable consequences, ones that might upset the balance of society and nature alike. Perhaps, in an act of self-preservation, those who understood these forces chose to conceal their knowledge, ensuring that it would only be revealed when humanity was ready to handle the power responsibly. As we stand at the crossroads of ancient wisdom and modern innovation, the question remains: what can we learn from the lost technology of the ancients? Some researchers believe that rediscovering these ancient techniques could provide solutions to modern challenges, from sustainable energy to innovative construction methods. The idea that our ancestors tapped into forces and energies that remain largely unexplored today is not just a historical curiosity, it is a potential roadmap for the future. Throughout this exploration, you may notice a recurring theme, a challenge to conventional wisdom. The lost technology of the ancients invites us to rethink what we consider possible. It beckons us to question the limitations of modern technology and to search for answers in the depths of our collective past. What if the breakthroughs we desperately seek in our modern world are hidden in the lessons of those who came before us? Imagine for a moment a future where we blend ancient wisdom with modern science, a fusion that could lead to breakthroughs in energy, medicine, and even our understanding of the cosmos. Picture scientists and engineers inspired by the meticulous techniques of ancient builders, using new technologies to recreate or even enhance the lost methods of our ancestors. This vision is not the stuff of science fiction. It is a tantalizing possibility that many forward-thinking researchers are already beginning to explore. The story of lost technology is one of both wonder and caution. It reminds us that the secrets of the past are not always benign. They carry with them the potential for both incredible progress and profound disruption. As we continue to peel back the layers of time, we must ask ourselves, are we ready to confront the possibility that the technologies we take for granted today were once the pinnacle of an ancient science that our modern world has yet to fully comprehend? The journey into the lost technology of the ancients is more than an academic exercise. It is a quest for the keys to our future. Hidden in the relics of the past are secrets that could unlock the mysteries of energy, matter, and even consciousness itself. But be warned, with every revelation comes the challenge of reconciling a truth that has been buried for millennia. As we leave behind the marvels of ancient engineering, prepare yourself for the next step in our journey, a step that will take us beyond the physical constructions of the past and into the very fabric of reality itself. In our quest for forbidden knowledge, we now arrive at a question that has baffled philosophers, scientists, and mystics for centuries. What is reality? Are we experiencing the world as it truly is, or is everything we perceive merely an illusion? An elaborate simulation designed to distract us from a deeper, more profound truth. In this final chapter, we venture into the realms of quantum physics, neuroscience, and metaphysics to explore the possibility that our reality is not as concrete as it appears. Let's begin with a simple yet profound thought experiment. Close your eyes and imagine that everything around you, the room, the sounds, even your own body, is a projection of light and energy. Now open your eyes. Can you be sure that what you see is real, or is it simply the brain's interpretation of electrical impulses and chemical signals? Modern neuroscience tells us that our senses are, in many ways, limited filters of the infinite spectrum of existence. The colors we see, the sounds we hear, and the textures we feel are all interpretations. not the raw data of the universe. Recent breakthroughs in quantum physics have revealed that at its most fundamental level, matter behaves in ways that defy common sense. Particles can exist in multiple states at once, and their behavior is influenced by the mere act of observation. This phenomenon, known as the observer effect, suggests that the role of consciousness might be far more critical in shaping reality than previously imagined. Could it be that we, as conscious beings, are not passive recipients of an objective reality, but active participants in its creation? One of the most radical ideas emerging from modern science is the simulation hypothesis, the notion that our entire universe might be a sophisticated computer simulation. Proponents of this theory argue that if technology continues to advance at its current pace, it is conceivable that future civilizations could create simulated realities indistinguishable from base reality. And if that is possible, what is to stop an advanced civilization from having already done so? Consider this. Every time you interact with your digital devices, you enter a world constructed of code. A world that, while virtual, feels completely real. Now extend that idea to the entire universe. What if every star, every planet, every thought, and every emotion is part of an elaborate cosmic simulation? Some of today's top scientists have begun to entertain this possibility, suggesting that anomalies in the laws of physics and unexplained patterns in cosmic data might be the telltale signs of a programmed reality. The study of consciousness itself has always been shrouded in mystery. Ancient traditions spoke of an underlying unity, a cosmic consciousness that connects all living things. Modern research in quantum mechanics and neurobiology hints at the possibility that consciousness might not be a byproduct of the brain, but a fundamental component of the universe. Experiments in fields ranging from parapsychology to quantum entanglement suggest that the mind might be capable of influencing matter in ways that defy classical explanation. Imagine a reality where the distinction between the observer and the observed dissolves. A reality where our thoughts and intentions are not confined within our skulls, but resonate with the very fabric of the cosmos. This is not the realm of fantasy, but a provocative hypothesis that challenges our conventional understanding of life. If our reality is indeed an illusion, then what does that say about our identity, our purpose, and our potential for transformation? The question of whether we are living in an illusion has profound philosophical implications. For millennia, great thinkers, from Plato to Descartes, have wrestled with the nature of reality. Plato's allegory of the cave, for example, suggests that the world we see is merely a shadow of a truer, higher reality. Descartes' famous dictum, "I think, therefore I am," underscores the idea that our existence is tied to our capacity for thought. But what if that thought itself is a construct of a simulated mind? In modern times, the blending of technology with philosophical inquiry has given rise to new paradigms. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and artificial intelligence are not just technological innovations. They are windows into the nature of existence. They force us to ask, if we can create convincing virtual worlds, then how can we be sure that our own reality isn't just another layer of simulation? Is it possible that the laws of physics, as immutable as they seem, are nothing more than programmed rules in a cosmic game? As we delve deeper into the mystery of reality, we must be willing to expand our awareness and embrace uncertainty. The idea that our universe could be an illusion is both liberating and terrifying. It offers the possibility that, by changing our perceptions, we might tap into untold potential, unlocking abilities that have lain dormant within us since time immemorial. Conversely, it challenges us to reconsider the very foundations of our identity and our place in the cosmos. The truth about reality is not easily grasped. It lies at the intersection of science, philosophy, and mysticism, a realm where questions are more important than answers. And while the possibility of living in a simulated reality may unsettle us, it also opens up exciting avenues for exploration. What if the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe is not to reject our perceptions, but to understand them more deeply? What if, by delving into the mysteries of consciousness, we can learn to navigate this illusion and, in the process, transform our lives? There is a fascinating parallel between the hidden histories and lost technologies of our ancestors and the modern quest to understand the nature of reality. Ancient cultures often spoke of a cosmic order, a unifying force that connected all things. Their rituals, art, and architecture were imbued with symbols of unity, balance, and transcendence. In many ways, their quest for truth mirrors our modern scientific endeavors. Just as archaeologists and engineers now strive to decode the secrets of lost civilizations, physicists and philosophers are attempting to unravel the nature of existence itself. This convergence of ancient wisdom and modern inquiry suggests that the quest for truth is timeless, a journey that transcends eras and technologies. The notion that we might be living in an illusion invites us to challenge our assumptions, question established narratives, and seek a deeper understanding of the world around us. It is a call to awaken, to look beyond the surface and recognize that reality, as we experience it, might be far more malleable and mysterious than we have ever imagined. As we reach the end of our exploration into the nature of reality, one thing becomes clear. The journey to understand whether we are living in an illusion is as much about self-discovery as it is about uncovering cosmic secrets. The boundaries between science and spirituality, fact and myth, blur before our eyes, inviting us to step into a realm where every answer only leads to more questions. The truth they fear, the forbidden knowledge that challenges everything we take for granted, may be the key to unlocking a future where humanity can transcend its current limitations. Imagine a world where we not only understand the mechanics of the universe, but can also harness its hidden potentials to create a better, more enlightened society. This is not mere speculation. It is a vision that has inspired countless seekers of truth throughout the ages. As you ponder the possibility that our reality is an elaborate illusion, ask yourself, what would change if you could see beyond the veil? How would your life be different if you knew that every moment, every thought, and every sensation was part of a grander cosmic design? The answers may lie not in the realm of certainty, but in the willingness to question and explore. The pursuit of truth is a journey without end, a continuous unfolding of mysteries that challenge us to rethink, reimagine, and, ultimately, reinvent our understanding of what it means to be alive. Today, we have taken a bold step into the unknown, questioning the very nature of reality and daring to explore the possibility that our existence is not as concrete as we once believed. The truth about our universe, hidden in the interplay of science, consciousness, and ancient wisdom, is waiting to be discovered. And as you continue on your own journey, remember, the greatest revelations come when we are willing to challenge the familiar and embrace the mystery. You have just witnessed a glimpse of the forbidden knowledge that has been hidden for centuries. From the lost histories of ancient civilizations to the revolutionary technologies of our ancestors, and finally, to the very nature of reality itself. This journey challenges us to question everything we've been told. If you're ready to dive deeper into these mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. The truth is out there, and it's waiting for those bold enough to seek it. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop seeking the truth.